Namaskaram. I am Rishita Sriya. Today I am going to narrate a story. The title of the story is When the Moon Fell Down. When the moon was bright and full one night, Prickles the hedgehog was staring at it, sitting near his hole. Suddenly a strong wind blew and a chestnut fell on Prickles. At the same moment, a cloud came and blocked the moon from his view. Prickles jumped and said, "Oh, what is this on my back?" But when he turned back to the sky, he saw the moon was missing. Or that was what he thought, but it was behind the moon, behind the clouds. So Prickles thought, "I must tell Frisky the squirrel." So he ran to Frisky the squirrel and he said, "Frisky, Frisky, the moon fell on my back." Frisky said, "Oh, really? Is that so? We must go and tell Hoo-Hoo the owl then." So both the animals ran to Hoo-Hoo. They told Hoo-Hoo, "Hoo-Hoo, the moon fell down on Prickles' back." Hoo-Hoo is like, "Please do not disturb me." "But this is true, exciting news. Who aren't you excited? The moon fell down." "No, the moon couldn't have fallen down. It is there. Oh, indeed it is there in the sky," said Hoo-Hoo. "So will you believe us now?" asked Frisky. Yes, I do believe us. But first, before we do anything else on ourselves, let us go to Slyvan the fox and tell him. So the three animals rushed to Slyvan. When Slyvan heard this news, what do you think, disturbing me in the dead of the night, saying the moon fell down? All lies. "No, the moon fell on Prickles' back. He told me so," Frisky said. Slyvan turned to Prickles and said, "Oh, really?" "Yes, look at the sky. The moon is missing." So Slyvan looked at the sky. Okay, I believe you. No moon. But before we go and see where the moon is, we must go and tell Velvety the mole. So the four excited animals scampered off to Velvety the mole. When they told Velvety the news, "Really? We must at once rush to that spot and see where the moon is." So all the 5 excited animals rushed off at once to the place where Prickles had felt the moon fall on his back. But when they reached there, they could see no white thing on the floor. They searched. No, nothing on the floor. They were just about to ask Prickles what had happened to the moon when another strong wind blew and 3 chestnuts fell from the tree. One fell on Frisky's nose. "Ouch, my nose!" said Frisky. One landed on Slyvan's leg. "Ouch! That was hurting," said Slyvan. Another one went and fell on Hoo-Hoo's wing. "Ouch!" in a startled manner, said Hoo Hoo. Then Velvety the mole said, "Oh Prickles, the moon did not fall on your back. All that fell on your back is a silly little chestnut." Then Prickles retorted, "Oh no, do you think I don't know the difference between a chestnut and the moon? Look at the sky. No moon in the sky. It fell on my back, I tell you." And the clouds chose that exact moment to clear the way of the moonlight, and the moon was visible again. The animal started teasing Prickles. Sly One said, "Oh, looks like somebody indeed does not know the difference between a chestnut and the moon," said Sly One. Velvety said, "Oh, look, the moon is still in the sky. I wonder if the moon became a chestnut, fell on Prickles and went back to the sky." Hoo Hoo then said, "Silly old Prickles." Frisky said, "I hope he learnt his lesson and will not go disturbing us in nights again. Will you, Prickles?" said Frisky, and looked all around for him. But Prickles was nowhere to be found. Ashamed, he had crawled back into his hole. He knew that he had been wrong, indeed, but he did not like being called silly, and that was that. Wrong or right. Thank you.